탈퇴 꼴배기 싫래 괜히 그냥 내가 문제인 것 같아 이렇게 태어난 내가 죄야 또 내 자신을 탓해 이런 나를 알면서도 모르는 척 다들 신무게 칵테일 그래 나 신경 쓰지 말고 편하게 놀아 억지로 위로할 필요도 없다니까는 내 눈치 안 봐도 돼 톡톡 떠들어주는 걸로 난 이미 충분해 I just wanna party
Now starting to understand what's going on. It was all in front of me. I just had to go get it. Love. Love. Said I'm a tonight. I'ma cause I might. Roll through the city. Bad little no sight. And I gotta save for route. I'm tryna make it out. Won't do the for clout. Come get with me, come get with me. I'm from the floor, see. I'm with them. Come and talk to me. You could try to walk with me, but you can't step in my shoes. I'ma clear the room, I'ma go. Pain.
Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
There's always a little bit of animosity when these teams get together, but that is why it's a great rivalry.
Yeah, there's no doubt that the attention to this one is a bit elevated. It's game day, and I'm glad we're here.
Outside Curry. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by Garnett. Bryant outside. It's not going to go for him. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Pass to Rodman. George outside. Doncic with it. And the three off target.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Greg.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Now here's Lillard. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Picked it. Bryant, left side. 3-pointer. Here's Garnett.
Get out of the way!
Wow. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
To the left side wing. Outside Curry. San Antonio again missing. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared. They played the right way, and of course they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
Here's Curry. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
I like it when Stephen Curry gets to the inside and goes up strong. Just wants to convert from there, and he gets the chance.
Here's Pippen. And the Hawks with another 3.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Lillard outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And here's Bryant outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Here's O'Neal. And the layup is good off the glass. O'Neal's got his second basket on the night.
Well, this is opening up scoring opportunities because Curry's such a great shooter. Guys are going to be open.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Olajuwon. On the wing, Bryant. Here's Garnett. Second shot opportunity. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Curry. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Lillard. The Spurs rebound. O'Neal inside. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Bryant. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb.
The Hawks, 18.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They set the screen. Here's Curry. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Takes the three. Doncic pulls down the board. San Antonio trailing here. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
The shot by Kidd, no good. Lillard up top. And here's Curry. Back to Lillard. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And he dunks it down.
Maybe worrying a bit too much about Lillard that time, dropping the dime to the unguarded player.
Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Pippen. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 6.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Pippen. To the wing on the left. Up top, Bryant. He's got 10. Puts one up from 19. The offensive rebound. Here's Kidd. The 3-ball. O'Neal pulls it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Lillard outside. And the dunk by Lillard.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
Out to the wing. Pass to Rodman. Here they come with numbers in transition. And here's Bryant outside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Doncic outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. 1:06 left in the first half of basketball. Pippen. The three-pointer off the mark. Now Doncic. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Here's Lillard. And too long on the shot. Bryant, right side. Pass to Garnett. Kicks it out to Bryant. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Pippen. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Knocked away. Outside Curry. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Curry's got 5.
So active from behind the arc, and he's going to be there all night long. Curry needs just a bit of separation, and he'll let it fire.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Curry.
You look at the resume of one Damian Lillard, and there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games.
Bryant, left side. Here's Kidd. Fires in the triple. Give him 8 points now.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 13-point game. And with Lillard, he has to be considered among the best point guards of this generation, Brent.
Well, he said some interesting things with regards to comparisons, B.A. There's only one player at his position that he can accept being ranked behind, and that's Steph Curry. You talk about 2 guys up in the stratosphere of where point guards of today's game are playing, and Dame is sitting on that cloud 9 with Steph.
Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Outside Curry. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Rodman. Spurs need to get one up here. Clock is at 3. Doncic, good.
A phenomenal score. I love watching Doncic kick it up a notch and take over.
Here's Bryant. Launches a 3. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Curry from deep 3-point land. Atlanta with a rebound. On the wing, Bryant. 13 points in the game. Here's Pippen. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to O'Neal. Boom! He jams it straight down. And that's a double-double for him now.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Garnett. That's tipped. Outside Curry. Pass to Lillard. Rebounded by Pippen. And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph. He ends up moving the ball to get points.
Pass to Garnett. Right wing. Wide open. And again, it's Atlanta.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that higher difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Pippen, no good.
They'd be giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hawks offense can be explosive when they're hitting. They can hurt you from inside and out. They move the ball well, and they run well as a team.
And for the Hawks and their offense, they put up points and take care of the ball, Brent.
That's a pretty good recipe, B.A. This is a young team, but taking care of the ball and valuing possessions, that's hard to get through to young players. They've done a great job of that. So is their coaching staff. So this offense could be in a great situation for years to come.
Lillard left side. Here's Doncic. Poke loose. Pass to Bryant. Here's Pippen. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Curry to the paint. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And so it's Atlanta with it. They lead by 11. And here's Bryant outside. Drops in the 3. Bryant's got 19 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Curry. And so it's Atlanta up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Kidd. Pass to Bryant. Into the lane. Got a piece of it. And they're running. Here's O'Neal. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And here's Bryant outside. That one is off. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Inside, O'Neal. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Curry. From deep. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best. Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
To the middle. Here's Rodman. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Second free throw, no good.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Back to Bryant. And he banks in the layup. Bryant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And the NBA trying some new things. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament if that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, and I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're introducing the target score ending.
Out to Lillard. Outside Curry. No good off the back of the rim.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Bryant's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Here's Doncic. The fadeaway J is off the mark. Bryant outside. From deep three-point range. The three is up. Knocks down the long J. Bryant's got 33 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. On offense, here are the Hawks. They're on a 14-4 run. And here's Bryant outside. Another three for Atlanta.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And add another one to the books for them. They've been on cruise control all year long, and now they've just won their 67th game this year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
Lillard outside. Will it go? Doncic outside. Back to Curry. Oh, deflected. Bryant outside. Wide open look. And he gets the bucket. Bryant's got 39.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Here's Rodman.
Blocking foul called on Jason Kidd. Third person.
The first one falls.
15 foul.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Bryant from deep three-point land. Misses the shot. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised.
Amstram, cram, piqué, piqué, collé, gramme. Bourré, bourré, ratatam. Bisous, bisous, tous mes rageux. Instagram, gif et pix, post et like. IGTV qui dérape. Touché, collé, buzz néfaste. Pas de buzz, pas de buzz, pas de buzz. Ta clique sont de sortie, hey. Un décolleté leur suffit à inventer histoire sordide, hey. Pas de buzz, pas de buzz, pas de buzz. Le collet noir, Gucci. On flash ball. Mon gilet jaune reste en backstage. Arrête le rap, c'est trop. Alerte attaque de troll, c'est trop louche. Je me clash parce que je suis trop lourde. J't'ai ma Twitter. Y'a des commentaires abusés. Pareil que je suis la cible. Je ne me sens pas visée, visée, visée. Moi je suis une go. Ouais j'ai pas de. Pourtant juste les. Et la michto. Cherche mes dossiers Torachitos. J'ai jamais pour un fit. Oh. Et la michto. Cherche mes dossiers Torachitos. J'ai jamais pour un fit. J'ai du pot dans ma. Mais c'est pas le rap, c'est pas ta matière. Je sais de quoi je parle, j'ai là la manière. Je sais que tu me traques, tu cours à ta perte. Je veux la réussite, la peur me harcèle. Faut de la vigilance que personne m'atteigne. Chacune des rumeurs résonne dans la scène. Tu cherches mes failles, demande à ta mère. Car oui, oui, elle m'écoute. Elle m'écoute avec ta sœur. Quand tu m'insultes, elle a le seum. Je l'inspire car je me défends seule. Oui, elle m'écoute. J'ai dû protéger mes. Certains m'ont pris pour une. Je les laisse parler, je réponds que. La réussite est une fragilité. Ils feront tout pour te limiter. Mon bouclier c'est ma virilité. Hey, ya, j'assume pleinement ma féminité. J'ai des compétences et de l'habilité. C'est pour ça qu'ils veulent entacher ma dignité. Ni la michto, cherche mes dossiers Torachitos. J'ai jamais ken pour un fit. Ni la michto, cherche mes dossiers Torachitos. J'ai jamais ken pour un fit. Les petites marionnettes bien profondes. Aide la puissance. Ainsi font les petites lunettes bien profondes. Trois petits clics et puis s'en vont.
a long, long time ago. But no be long time at all.